I'm going to share with you my why then and my why now. You're not going to want to miss this.
This is the Franchise Pitfalls and Profit Show. Each week, we bring you the challenges and triumphs of being in the franchise development and consulting business. The things you need to make money faster. And now your host, one of the most successful franchise developers in North America, Don Shin.
Hey, I was having an interesting conversation with my son over the weekend. He started to tell me about an article. It was John Oliver from the John Oliver Show, which was a spinoff of something that was in one of our major publications, and it was how badly franchisees of a certain brand, and I won't share the name, but how badly these franchisees were being treated, how poorly the model was being run. And it was just such a negative impression about the franchise industry that my son was getting from this article in this John Oliver Show. And, it just bothers me because the franchise industry doesn't have to be that way. It shouldn't be that way. And yet, if you stop the average common man on the street, you're probably going to hear that. Oh yeah, I know somebody who owned a franchise and it was terrible. Or those guys, everything is slanted toward the franchisor and the franchisees have no control and no power. So, my why then was that I wanted to transition what I do from focusing on my success. I wanted to transfer that into and transform that into having a life and a business of significance, one that's impacting other people. So I really feel now that my why now is that I want to see a shift in the franchise industry. I want to see, I'm almost on a mission now to change that negative impression. And for me, it's going to start with how the franchise is bought and how the franchises are sold. There's very, very little franchise development, franchise sales training out there. There's a significant amount of startup training if you want to become a broker. There's really no training that I've seen or could find if you're an emerging brand, a founder of a franchise. There's nothing there to help you or your franchise development people. So I want to have a significant impact on how people are trained to help people into business for themselves. I want to see I want to see a significant difference in how people are treated in this whole franchise process, because to me they're not just another sale. To me there's a career there, there's a family there, there's potential wealth to be built based on putting that person in the right business. So I want to see a paradigm shift. I want to see a mindset shift that changes regarding how franchises are bought and sold. And I know I'm ruffling some feathers here, but I'm not sorry about it. I was going to say it, but I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry about it, because people's lives are being impacted when they get into the wrong franchise, when they get into the wrong model. I've heard it said that, well, wow, maybe franchise brokers, consultants aren't needed anymore. They are needed. There's 6,000 different franchise concepts out there. How can anybody in their right mind? You don't get your taxes done because you don't know that much about tax law. You don't get your taxes done. You don't do them yourselves. You go to a professional who can help you do those. And it should be the same way in franchising. You should go to a source that you can have confidence has your best interest in mind and is going to place you in the right franchise. So there is a lot of franchising training if you want to be a franchise consultant. There's a lot of startup training, but there's not a lot of continuing education kind of training. And as I said, I don't see anything for franchise reps as employees or for franchisors as they try to promote their new brand or get their new brand started. So I want to disrupt this industry in a way that's going to change lives for the better. I want to see people impacted in the right ways so that they can get into the right business. They can deal with people that know that they have their best interests in mind, and they can be assured that they are matched with the right concepts that is really going to help them and their family and really help them and their brand. So my why now is to significantly disrupt what's going on in the franchise world with how to buy and sell franchises.